At WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table!
And then again, at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
Then again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
His career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell, or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster. We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels, who had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight? Oh, watch this. Look at the power in the strike. Out. Going for an early pin. And bypasses the pinfall.
I'm surprised they even got a 1 count.
Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said, serves him right for running his mouth.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. Emotions running high. This is the pain Punk promised to deliver onto McIntyre.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
It all began last November with a return.
Kimura lock cinched in. He didn't have much time before his arm snaps. Great job fighting out.
Huge kick connects. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it now. Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Talk about a hard landing. Flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Check out the springboard.
Springboard attack fails to land. Absolutely impaled on that chair. I can't imagine they're okay after that. Just trying to provoke them with that weapon.
Oh, using that hammer like this was a track and field event.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Propping them up top. A flurry of ferocious attacks here, and there is no respite whatsoever because incoming, massive.
Oh no, the referee absorbing the impact.
Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone.
Launched right out of the ring. And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. Oh, and an uppercut right off the tooth.
This crowd is learning, along with Drew McIntyre, that the inside of CM Punk's head is a scary, scary place.
Boom! And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
Oh, man.
With a great reversal. Drew managing to get some control back now.
Brief sign of adrenaline.
And he's just demolishing the cell now.
Becoming one with the cell in the worst way possible.
clinging to the side of the cell as he makes his way up.
And listen to this capacity crowd. The anticipation is electric in this building.
Going up, but the whole arena is more worried about the coming down part.
Standing on top of the cell, looking out over the entire WWE Universe.
I wonder if he's Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Spin kick to the midsection.
The top of the cell just cutting into all of that. Scoops up his opponent, now in complete control.
Body slam. I cannot believe what we just saw. How did he survive that?
No, 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 no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
There is no way anyone could have survived that fall. We might as well end this one.
He better be sure-footed in his climb up the cell.
Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster?
Well, he's officially made it to the top of the structure. This could end so badly for him.
All caution has been thrown out the window. This is pure chaos now.
He's taken a huge risk climbing the cell at this point. Making it to the top of the cell, and he's fully embraced the chaos now.
I can't imagine what he's thinking about doing next from up there.
Mongolian chop.
This entire building's on their feet witnessing these lunatics fight 25 feet in the air.
Opponent lifted.
Wards that off. What a response.
One reversal after another. These two are reading each other's minds.
He just crashed through the top of the cell.
I knew it. I knew taking this fight to the top of the cell would not end well.
Hindsight is 20/20, Corey. The question now is, can this fight even continue? Starting his climb up the cell with absolutely no fear.
As insane as this is, it's also about sending a message. It's about saying, I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes.
And now he's back into the ring.
Look at him now. He realizes he's holding the great equalizer. Face first into the chair.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here. Hit on CM Punk. Kicked out at one. Even the ref can't believe it.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
And now McIntyre is at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now!
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
What's it gonna take to end?
Stiff elbow will break that up. Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Jumping, hitting the chair with full force.
Landing on that chair might have just rearranged some body parts.
Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
Opponent looking helpless on the table.
This could spell danger, Jeff.
From the heavens.
Crash landing.
McIntyre a step ahead there and averting damage there.
Throwing down the proverbial gauntlet. Where is this going to go next?
Letting everyone know he's ready to swing that chair.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. My God! Did you hear that chair shot? He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair.
Getting back to his feet, trying to fight on, but it might be too late.
Connects. That might be all Drew needs. Cover. Oh, my God, did you see that? Kick out at one.
Just barely more than one. What a world are we witnessing?
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match.
Punk the technician,
and for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
Gonna sleep. Drew is completely out of it.
High rent district for CM Punk.
From above.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
Oh, takes a big clean hit from the table.
Drew anticipated that one. This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure. Calf kick finds the mark.
Oh, turns the hammer into a projectile and nails it.
I'm stunned, this crowd is stunned, and yet the battle just continues.
Really no words do justice to what we've all seen unfold here tonight.
Hurling that sledgehammer through the air.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Certainly a master stroke of mind games. We'll find out if Drew McIntyre can... The countdown is on. He finds a counter to McIntyre there.
And a well-placed calf kick there.
There's not a single... Hang on, bar. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
McIntyre turns things around. And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own wife has become second best in his heart. That is how deep Drew's hatred for CM Punk runs.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Punk now calling for the end here. This could be it for Drew.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, nails the GTS.
Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. this. Measuring. He's about to unleash.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective. And all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
Ladies and gentlemen, Over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
Survivor Series 2023. The utterness man, the face of Rollins, when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
Leg drop.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters of getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their...
Oh, saves us all from having to endure any more of that.
With the cover, he's going for it. Gets his shoulder up right before two.
Probably knew that wasn't going to be enough at this stage, but every time you cover your opponent, you make them kick out. Every kick out exerts energy. CM Punk playing to the crowd now. Check out the springboard. Oh, what a clothesline.
Putting him in the corner for something here.
Punk never saw that coming.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and looking to show off their aerial skills here.
Rollins with a reversal.
Oh, brutal miscalculation. Hooked up.
And Seth, so often the aggressor, so often the more experienced man in the ring, simply cannot match CM Punk at this juncture.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and forced down.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. And that's our cue to exit.
Yeah, the announce table being cleared off here for something bad. Rollins looking to bait his opponent into a mistake.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring. He's looking to take things to the outside now. Right to the breadbasket for their troubles. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the... Not letting him finish that thought.
Oh, no. Dangerous maneuver there. I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, Corvus has the possibility to completely unravel here.
Boom! Step ahead there. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the...
Stopping all that nonsense right now. Soft with a big blow.
Caught with the elbow.
Crack your knuckles. We've got a Donnybrook here.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this...
And he goes for the pin. Stop the ref count before 2.
Just kicking out at 1 takes a lot in a match like this.
Able to slip out of that situation.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off. It could give him the mental advantage tonight. Counter! Saw it coming. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here. Seth Rollins now. Ludicrous Skywalker!
And he scores a reversal on Rollins.
Calf kick on the money.
Spinning heel kick. Counter by CM Punk.
Incredible springboard right there.
Up and being carried around now. From the ring all the way to the floor. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Hooked him up. And a suplex.
Crashing into the barricade with such force. Using that barricade with great effect.
Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable a position as we've ever seen him.
And gets tossed back into the mat. And now headed to the outside.
Dragging his opponent up onto the announce desk. No.
Set up pile driver.
Just risked it all to take out their opponent.
Taking out our desk in the process. This is turning into a destruction derby. Returning to the ring now. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
And going amongst the crowd now.
But remember, countouts are active in this match. Hey, WWE Universe, be prepared for some guests.
You've always got to be on your toes in WWE, even if you're in the crowd. Seth dodges that attack.
And now war is being waged out in the sea of fans.
These people didn't know that had front row seats. Rollins making perfectly clear who the visionary is in this match.
Beats the count, and that was a little too close for comfort.
The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the Second City Saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down to this. Two men, both five-time world champions, physically exhausted, but refusing to relent, refusing to allow the other to take advantage of their exhaustion.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Might be time to look for exit strategies, gentlemen.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Forearm smash. Boom! Connected fully with that one. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
We're seeing more offense directed toward the head.
A smart strategy in any situation.
Oh, a boot to the back. Now entering the raucous crowd. Just don't forget about the referee's count.
Looks like he's coming back in.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Ventures out into the crowd despite the threat of a countout. Rollins known to be irritating. We're seeing no different now. He's got to mind the countout rules as he heads ringside. Entering the crowd, this could get out of control.
Oh, catastrophic damage on the back.
Taking this fight into the whole WWE Universe.
Let's hope everyone gives them enough room out there.
pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out. Referee's check. Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE all together.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? He's got him now.
Oh, and our official got too close to danger there. We've seen how damaging pile drivers can be, and that one looked particularly painful.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two,
Rollins did it. Seth Rollins just beat CM Punk. Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE all together.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that
Directly into the pin attempt.
dying a 2 count there.
Got to change something up with the pin technique.
Uncorks it, uppercut.
And Seth, so often the aggressor, so often the more experienced man in the ring, simply cannot match CM Punk at this juncture.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
And there's the sling blade.
He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next. Rollins lining up. Knees!
A hard-driven boot to the stomach there.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight. And it looks like, oh yeah, he is indeed bleeding now.
Rollins finding himself in deep trouble here against Punk. No chorus can help this man now.
He can be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Beautiful neckbreaker with a float over.
That was pretty. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master...
Hold on here. Punk getting put into a submission. Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength. And he very quickly counters. Neckbreaker.
This crowd absolutely getting their money's worth tonight.
He's getting back to the ring, looks like. Coming back from the outside now.
Seth Rollins trying to fire himself up.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
Maybe navigating back to the ring here. Have to beat the count.
Check out the springboard.
Springboard misses the target.
Amazing hit on CM Punk. He breaks the ref's count after one.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
Neckbreaker. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Now heading outside.
Traveling into the crowd now.
Have to be mindful of the count, though. Punk showing off his technical prowess. Have a look. Followed up with a lariat. Clearly, neither competitor is thinking about the match now. This is just all-out bedlam.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Going straight for the body. Doing a little more softening up of the torso area.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
He's going up. From the top. Diving double axe handle. Climbing the ropes a second time.
Stalking from above.
Soaring.
Wow.
Body. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Rollins.
Look out!
Stomp connects. Is it enough to overcome Punk?
The cover. And a strong kick out at one.
Incredible resilience this deep into the match.
Apparently, this match needed a mud hole.
Just pounding away. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense. Crushing impact on the neck.
Catches the leg. Roundhouse kick connects.
Versatility from Rollins. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Leaving him against the turnbuckle right here. Follows it up with a short arm clothesline.
Looking to go up high.
Stalking from above.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness! Cover! Is it enough? And a kick out!
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp. I'm coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Yeah. The cover. Is it in? And he kicks out of the pin in one.
Not quite enough to put him away.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
CM Punk hoists his opponent down with a GTS. Will that sew this up for Punk? CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
That's going to keep Rollins down. Cashing in on that effort.
Two. He manages to kick out. What strength.
Seth freaking Rollins with a quick.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook CM Punk Anaconda vice grip.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
CM Punk. Uh-oh.
Boom! Fired back with that elbow. He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter.
Can the visionary hang on?
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Caught with a neck breaker. And with every additional hit to the head, you wonder if he should stay in this fight.
That's up to him and the referee. But I agree, this is concerning.
Oh, he had that scouted. And a well-timed counter. Oh, here he goes.
Both arms hooked.
Seth could end it there.
Shoulders are down. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always.
You do it here, Corey.
The colossal clock
This might just do it. This might just slip right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
2. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the Architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank and the...
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania. But this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, 2 men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
The pressure has always been CM Punk's.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this. To main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take on the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they won WWE. That this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW run by Paul Heyman when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the tribal chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his best on him for tonight. Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales for CM Punk? Does having the wise man's strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
But Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business.
And now he's taking a breather on the outside. Clearly, he's feeling a little overwhelmed at the moment. And that failed to hit the mark. Electric chair peppering their opponent with shots.
Right hands will do it. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act.
Finds the roll-up. Gets the shoulder up and one.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick-out.
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this. Power bomb.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and a perfect Falcon Arrow there.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared up for 10 years.
Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. Strong counter from Punk.
Seth dodges that attack.
But CM Punk can find an answer after taking that.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Oof. Ooh, one step ahead there.
Kick to the gut by Rollins. Opponent defenseless. Pedigree.
Back suplex, no. Driven to pin.
Oh, he could put it away here. A defiant kick out after one. Wow. Just like that, Roman gets stopped. Neck breaker.
Set flying. Able to parry that one. Clothesline.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Seth Rollins just goading his Rollins now, opponent defenseless.
The stomp connects. Punk's got a problem here.
Huge into the cover. This might be it. Breaks the count. Oh, and head on CM Punk. Pin attempt broken. Reigns had that scouted. Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Oh, what a clubbing blow. There's one. Teardrop suplex. They're going to go, I think, for a second one. No way. Powerful grip, shoulders down. Does he have it? And he saves the matchup.
Rollins, spear! Will Reigns close this out?
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Wants to finish this.
Taking flight.
Punk avoids the attack.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation. Oh.
High knee right between.
Rollins drops his opponent. Stop! That has Roman counting the lights. Cover!
Pin attempt broken up.
Good reflexes from him there.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Look at that insult to injury with that one.
Slam down hard.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. And his head is taking even more damage. Reversal into the inverted DDT. Boom.
And set. This one's for the match. Fights the shoulder up in one.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point.
Not so fast. Hurricanrana.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Bringing out the kendo stick, and you know it's on now. Oh, fired back with a stiff shot to the face.
Russian leg sweep.
Snaps the leg across the head. And CM Punk is in control.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Down he goes. Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent.
He quickly slides into the ring. Off the well's already forming from that. Is victory close? This could be it. He gets the kick out after the one.
This is absolutely unreal. We might just be witnessing the very embodiment of fight forever.
The wear and tear on Punk must be turning his insides out at this point.
Rollins now, opponent completely out of it.
Revolution knee. And CM Punk might be reaching the threshold of what he can withstand.
With authority.
Gets out of dodge.
Big time height on that kick.
And another stiff shot to the head here. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the... He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Punk staggering, can barely find his feet.
Look out.
Stomp into the ground.
We've seen this win matches for Rollins.
And into the cover. A kick out. Oh, my God.
Simply unreal, potentially inhuman. Kicking out at will. How on earth?
And we know Rollins has a temper. You have to think he's starting to get in his own head a bit. Falcon Arrow. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his sleeve in Las Vegas.
He's perched in the corner. Seth stalking into it.
Stop! Roman in big-time jeopardy.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down.
Oh, taking advantage with a clubbing blow. Thunderous applause for these competitors.
A wave of sound coming from every corner, and these superstars are more...
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this.
Sweet GTS from Punk.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
2 count. He kicked out at 2.
Getting a win over the impenetrable Roman Reigns has never been an easy task.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. Turns it around.
Reversed into a knee to the face.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Oof, that certainly caves the chest in. Superman punch. was waiting for that. Showing some extra scouting, knowing how to answer a counter. Oh, we know what's coming. Uh-oh. Oof. Retaliating with a strong elbow. Reigns has got him.
To the back of the neck.
Roman spear. That spells doom for Rollins. Quick cover for the win.
2. Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk is saying that for him this is just business. And taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk. Planted with a neck breaker. It always bothers me to be around him. O'Connor roll. Shoulders are down. This could be it. Referee in great position. Turns it around and has the pin. The pin doesn't even last to a count of one.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
The focus squarely on Rollins there as the triple threat rules will continue to be a factor.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows.
Oof, just going all out with every blow.
Rollins steers clear of that.
Oh, the moonsault connects. Now shoulders down. Here we go.
Ooh. Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Look at this. This can't be good. Laid out with a power slam. CM Punk who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman.
Nap time on the island of relevancy. Can the Visionary? A lot of damage being done with this hold. But Seth's able to minimize it here. He is looking to do some serious harm. Oh, driver! Spiked him. And a human being can only be spiked like that so many times before they're ultimately down for the count.
Reigns comes up short on that attack. Hammerlock is in. Back into the ring here. And a heck of a DDT we just witnessed. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, I will be with you when it happens, and it has.
No matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer.
Oh, that was a stiff shot with a kendo stick.
And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
And well-timed maneuver there.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Caught that and reversed it. Reigns finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Yeah, Roman was able to momentarily stop the bleeding, but can he take control of this match?
Reigns just bludgeoning his opponent in the corner.
Setting up neck breaker position. Wow. Oh, that could be a knockout blow. Neck breaker!
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most,
Hit on CM Punk. Quick count after one.
it might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here.
Using that chair to play mind games with his opponent.
Powerful grip by Roman. Oh, God, right to the cranium.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Oh, the clothesline. Oh, my God. Swinging that damn steel chair.
Without a care in the world. This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Reigns able to get out of the way. Oh, what a right hand!
Back in the ring.
Boom!
It could be all over here.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
A long two and
Roman spear! That could end Rollins right now.
He breaks up the pin attempt.
Oh!
The heel is hot, and now it is being bent in directions it was never designed to go.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
Oh, my!
Elbow drop. This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man...
Roman spear! Spear!
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
Oh, my gosh! What impact!
Oh, he saw it coming.
Struck with a calf kick.
Might be going high risk here.
Wants to finish this.
Sky high.
Impressive awareness.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And backbreaker.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Check out the springboard.
Taking off from the ropes. Oh, what a kick.
We knew that. Rollins drops his opponent. Stomp connects.
CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Makes the cover. Stops the count, keeping this match alive.
Brutal club.
Placing him in the corner.
Connected hard with the calf kick. Oh, my!
Sling blade action. Rollins out of the ring once more. Seth's interested in what's under the ring at the moment.
Went for the kendo stick. And the lift off. Oof.
Back suplex, no. Driven down. Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely blasted there.
Ooh! Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Stalking from above. Incoming.
Oh, man, he landed rough there. Picture-perfect drop kick. The wear and tear on Punk.
Oh, in my book, that is so great.
He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
A kick at it, too.
So late into the match and still able to kick out. Incredible.
Uses the edge of the knee. Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
From the top.
He gets back into the ring.
Rollins with a page out of Triple H's playbook. Pedigree!
Rollins waiting in the corner. Here it comes.
Followed by a clothesline.
Making way towards the top rope. From way up. Diving double axe handle.
Back up top. He cannot be stopped. Wants to finish this.
No telling. Look out.
And he doesn't even need to swing that kendo stick that hard to inflict a ton of pain.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk.
Great job refocusing to reverse it. A DDT drives that head into the ground. If he does not start protecting his head.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
GTS connects. Is it enough for Punk? Punk now with a quick dive under and a urinal. He converts it.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold. And now Punk. That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his...
Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it. No. Stops the count at 2.
Somehow he's managed to get that shoulder up in the nick of time.
Oh, here we go.
Both arms hooked. Reigns is in deep peril here.
Roman's shoulders are down. Not letting it happen.
He saw his window closing there. Sling blade. Oh my, boot to the spine right there.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
Boom! GTS. It's all Punk's for the taking.
2. Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner,
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally...
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment.
You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know, this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again?
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
Fends it off. Good counter. Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other.
Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow. Methodical with a technical approach versus Shawn's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style is better, but it all boils down to simply who wants it more. And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. What's he planning here?
Boom! DDT!
The Hitman staying on the attack.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Counters to gain the advantage. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Oh, quick crucifix.
This is how Brett wanted it. A public assault of Michaels in front of the Canadian people. Oh!
Oh! Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Quick reaction to Hart there. His Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Hart wasting no motion on the counter.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Oh, don't do this. This is too far.
Dumped onto the floor. Getting tossed out of the ring like that can do some long-term damage. I hope they're okay.
What's he got in store for HBK? Spiked.
Textbook fireman's carry takeover. And there's a good blow to the body. Oh, and it's reversed. Back into the ring now. Shawn Michaels has run into trouble.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
And he retaliates. And Michaels needed that badly.
Time now for Shawn to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Oh my, down with authority. Michaels doing what he can to keep his pace in this matchup.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Totally helpless at the moment. Ooh, goes tumbling to the outside. And the Hitman continues to deliver irreparable damage onto Michaels.
Brought down by a crucifix.
Oh.
Northern Lights perfectly bridged.
Textbook fireman's carry takeover. And the onslaught to his core is continuing.
If he keeps taking targeted strikes like this, he's going to be doubled over before long.
Hart pausing to soak up the adulation.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
Return to the ring just in time.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Looks like a play to go after the legs now. Hitman is performing with such precision right now.
And Brett cannot be stopped right now.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Big leg drop.
Just like that, Shawn evades. Now is the time to drop the hammer.
Neck breaker.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series.
Denying the attack from Michaels.
And gets sent right into the corner.
In the corner. Dragon screw. Right into the leg lock.
Brett's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Corey, when Brett was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw. And the title should have remained with Brett.
Well, certainly.
We can have a new champ here. And the pin is broken by the champion.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
Oh, an arm breaker. He's climbing to the top. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Cutting it off with a stiff gut punch.
He's headed to the top now.
From the top. Oh, misses the mark.
Oh. This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
Neither Shawn nor Brett look like they're going to relent to the other. This has been more about punishing each other than winning the title.
Bam! Suplex.
Shoving him into the corner now. Bam! Quick thinking right there. He saw that one coming. Connecting with the crossbody.
Clothesline in the corner.
Big drop of the leg.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Disheartening position for HBK.
Michaels needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Trying to work the leg here.
Now really focusing in on attacking that leg. Attacking the hamstring with knee strikes.
Michaels turns that around. And Michaels put a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Shawn.
Oh, he scattered that one. Misses the target.
answer after answer for each other's offense.
Crucifix. Just a surgical approach we're seeing from Hart.
Michaels looking racked with pain. The Hitman remaining a step ahead.
Connecting with the leg drop.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Michaels gets out of dodge. Oh, that punch.
Might not know where exactly he is right now, and it's about to get worse.
Reversed with a swift knee to the midsection. Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Vicious swinging neck breaker. How much more abuse can they take? Sean and Brett are each looking to take their pound of flesh from each other.
My goodness, came down like a hammer on that arm.
Just stretching out the arm. Wicked kick.
Kick to the back.
HBK in real danger here.
Brett is unloading attacks here.
Big elbow drop.
Body slam. HBK high risk.
From the top.
Oof, no way home. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Tail over tea kettle right there.
Figure 4. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Incoming.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Brett the Hitman Hart trying to fire himself up.
I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
Put in the corner now.
Cut off and takes a boot.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. He's being prepped for something.
Unable to evade the offense.
Oh, clothesline.
Measured elbow drop driven down.
This is not wrestling. This is not sports entertainment. This is brilliance.
Measured kick to the vertebrae.
Oh, what a leg drop. Excellent execution from Hitman.
Bad situation for HBK.
Down with the leg.
Bret Hart with a rough blow there.
Yes. Possibly tweaked his arm right there. That will be an inconvenience.
Blow to the breadbasket.
Looking to render that arm useless. Armbar stretch applied.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Absolutely relentless offense here.
And heading up top.
From the top. And nobody holds on that one.
And into the corner he goes. Expertly applied leg lock. This is Hitman wanting to punish Michaels from pillar to post.
Clothesline in the corner. Ooh, vicious kick to the spine.
Drop kick connects.
And Brett gets countered. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
He's heading back to the ring.
Oh, man. Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind.
Reversed into an inverted DDT.
Caught with a jawbreaker.
Saw what was coming and turned it into a backbreaker of their own. Lands the crossbody.
Oh, that's got to sting your back.
This has got to be demoralizing for Michaels.
Piece by piece, Hitman's chipping away. Measured elbow drop driven down.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Drop.
Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Oh, uncorked a big punch. The momentum is squarely on Hitman's side now.
Though HBK can turn this around. Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
Sudden cutoff from Brett.
Hart with a plan in mind. What a powerful belly-to-belly. Leg drop connected.
Saw it coming. It counters it. Reversal. And that turns things around.
Rolled into a crucifix.
HBK in real danger here.
This relentlessness is Hart's trademark.
Hitman never saw that coming. Retaliation from the Hitman. High impact crossbody.
Dropping the leg. They poured it all out in the ring tonight, and the WWE Universe is showing their rowdy appreciation.
Got him in the corner now.
The Hitman now looking to take whatever advantage he can. And that apparently includes the ring post with a figure-4 leg lock assisted by the steel. Absolute torture.
Call it academic. That's just the way it goes with the excellence of execution.
And he slides him back to the mat. And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his up
from the top.
Crash landing.
Neckbreaker. Very nice. Side Russian leg sweep. Trapped. Oh, slam.
Measured elbow drop, driven down.
Russian leg sweep. He's headed up high. And Bret up the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
and now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Crossbody. Just a surgical approach we're seeing from Hart.
Shawn has to start volume back somehow. Well-placed elbow fights that.
These two have learned each other so well.
Double leg takedown. Oh, we've seen this time and again from the Hitman, the sharpshooter.
The spine being put under a tremendous... Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? And you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan. Basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the Extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that Extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Taking nothing away from Punk, an ECW World Champion in his own right. Is he truly ready for tonight? Because the ECW that CM Punk was a part of and the ECW that Cactus Jack was a part of are two completely different breeds.
Very true, but Punk has always embodied the heart and soul of ECW, no matter what era. And we know he's got a big enough chip on his shoulder to want to prove that at any cost tonight.
What we should really worry about is what Cactus Jack plans to do to Punk's heart and soul tonight. Because if Cactus has his way, it won't be pretty. And it won't be for the faint of heart.
CM Punk ready to go to battle. Ready to stand toe-to-toe with ECW's infamous Cactus Jack.
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack!
Whether it's in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Tokyo, Japan, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cactus Jack is revered as the most sacred of all hardcore...
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack, two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's style.
The sleeper hold is cinched in. Time to go night-night. Sleeper hold is applied.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Oh, simply devastating. Cactus absorbing some offense already. Almost an appetizer for this sadist. Oh, just bouncing off that ring post. What a gruesome sound we just heard.
Delivered into the barricade.
Counters with a brutal answer.
Fans have long awaited this showdown as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
Cactus Jack is having problems here.
Oh, yeah, Punk's not backing down to Cactus here. Far from it.
Pile driver! Spiked him. A Falls Count Anywhere match certainly lends itself to extreme activity. There are no rules that govern how you score said pinfall or submission. We both know Punk and Jack are certainly able to get extreme.
Both men have strong ties to the birthplace of Extreme, ECW. CM Punk began his career in WWE as part of the ECW brand, with multiple ECW title reigns to his name. Cactus Jack put the company on the map during its infancy and became a multi-time tag team champion during ECW's heyday.
It's once again an ECW original versus some new blood. Let's see which side prevails this time.
Holding nothing back on top of this entrance ramp. Jeez, that's going to leave a mark.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, CM Punk is looking to inflict as much punishment as he can to truly slow Cactus Jack down.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
Fighting up on the entrance stage, so much aggression on display here. These two showing no regard for their well-being. The fight has been taken to Jack.
Smothering offense from Punk here. Calf kick on the money.
High voltage cords, ledges, pyro, exposed metal. So much could go wrong scrapping up there on the stage. Oh my gosh!
And guys, Cactus may finally be at that point. He's taken on so much brutal offense. Punk may have victory in hand. Taking this fight to such a dangerous area. There's potential danger everywhere you turn. And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
Bionic elbow.
Right to the forehead.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. Cactus Jack has something. Uh-oh. What a counter.
Setting up the table here. Who knows what he has planned?
And Punk gets countered there. Cactus Jack. Stump puller, pile driver. And a late pin attempt by Cactus Jack. 1, 2. He stays alive. He stays alive.
and able to skirt around that attack.
Calf kick finds the mark. Oh my God, a steel chair.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Escape just in time.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Maybe looking for a power bomb here.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face. Bang! Oh no, hitting the bullseye with that chair.
Reversed it right into the suplex.
Punk dodges out in time.
He answers right back. Uh-oh.
And he's able to avoid that offense. Avoided any damage there.
Leg drop.
A defensive elbow to the gut ends that. Oof, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. Bang!
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. Dangerous intentions on the mind of the madman, Cactus Jack.
Bulldog! Hit on CM Punk. Shoulders up before two.
Oh, man.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Clothesline!
Off with their head.
Punk dodges out in time.
Spin kick to the midsection. Boom! Read that one. Uh-oh, mandible claw, mandible claw!
And following up with the pin.
And Cactus Jack's never backed down from a fight in his life, and looks like tonight will be no exception.
Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex.
And his ribs may be smarting as it seems his torso is the target du jour.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Into a Falcon Arrow. Diving elbow drop.
bam. Well-placed calf kick. Ooh, that would get you ejected from the ice.
Oh. Cactus on the receiving end.
CM Punk turning his attention to the WWE Universe now.
Ooh. What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see. I'm really not sure why they've taken the fight to the stage here.
Yeah, I don't think anything good can come from this.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support.
Oh, look at this. Slow neck breaker. Picture perfect. Going straight to the top turnbuckle.
Flying.
Oh, a soul-crushing splash.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Opponent lifted.
Uh-oh. Jack wards that attack off.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Back and...
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles. Big elbow.
Oh, Jack caught by the counter.
CM Punk, opponent completely softened up here. What on earth is he cooking up from this position? Oh my! CM Punk, the plunge!
That's a game ender, gentlemen.
That might have done it. This could be it. 2. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM.
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends and matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you going to back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm going to do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world. See it.
The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is. Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
This no-holds-barred stipulation. Who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
My money would normally be on Austin, who excels at ruthlessly stomping mud holes in the competition. But CM Punk is a very creative individual. Leave it to Punk to dream up the most dastardly, ingenious ways to utilize this stipulation and put Stone Cold in a world of hurt.
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was...
Oh, and that's what you get for disrespecting your opponent.
Oh, sent hard into our announce table. Time to relocate.
Wielding the table like a weapon and causing chaos.
And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can...
That puts an end to that, thank goodness. We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
He's looking like one of the Hanson brothers with that stick in hand.
Austin with a Thez press. Now rapid fire rights from the Rattlesnake.
shoulders are down.
But is it enough?
And he breaks the count quickly.
It'll take more than that to hold him down. Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Austin going big.
Wow, started by the rattlesnake. Going for the cover.
Punk's demise. How on earth?
Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle for the rattlesnake. And saw what was coming there.
Hooked up DDT.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Bulldog brings them down. He's making his way to ringside now.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
Oh my, hurling a message to their opponent.
Oh, we have to get the hell out of the ring.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
And he heads back into the ring. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
From the top! And he's able to avoid that offense.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside. Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the rattlesnake's mouth right now.
Stone Cold too slow there. Oh, he cuts it off.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one getting an inch.
Brainbuster.
Quick escape from danger there.
And this one could be moving to ringside.
Oh, now this is a hockey fight.
Austin with great awareness.
Heading back into the ring now. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
He's got a table. We know where this is going, gentlemen.
Punk searching for something beneath the apron.
He's got a chair, but I don't think he's looking to take a seat.
He gets into the ring. My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. Anything Austin is trying is being suppressed.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
Big back body drop.
Oh my God! Well, this finds its mark.
Austin.
Look at him go.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Time to go for a ride.
Oh, exploder suplex.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
My God, guys. Punk's got Austin at his limit. The rattlesnake is in deep trouble. Oh, my goodness. Please stop.
Fights out of it with the elbow to the gut.
Oh, snaps the leg across the head. Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Bringing this back into the ring.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves. expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see.
Austin caught off guard.
Through the table!
That was a flaming table! Icy burnt flesh! We can't let this go on!
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Big time right on that kick.
When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that
CM Punk. Austin gets out of the way.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. Over neck breaker.
picture perfect.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
These two Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And the WWE Universe is loving every second of it. Punk and Austin showing no signs of slowing.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to roll as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back nails the GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
What in the world?
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. Look at this crowd! It's insanity in here! Bedlam!
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38?
Which was coming down on a chair.
Once again, that is not what chairs were created for.
And Stone Cold can't find a way off the blocks.
Steve Austin's on the wrong side of every exchange. Impressive awareness from him.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need 1 or 2 moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside,
the Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Oh, look at this. Breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Oh! What a match this has been. What a fight.
We're all glad to be witnessing such an extraordinary match tonight.
ouch.
Waist lock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out
From the opposition.
spin kick to the midsection. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
And you have to be in a lot of pain taking that many attacks to the core.
Yeah, but you really have to fight.
Punk now locking in the act.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Hammerlock position. Clobbered with a clothesline.
Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
Yeah, some flaws in Austin's game plan are being exposed.
But there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We got to end this thing.
Well executed suplex. Oh, I think I felt that one. Boom. Oh. The crowd is behind Austin. Well, that should teach him to not celebrate before the match is even over. And a well-placed calf kick there.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
CM Punk playing to the crowd now. Lights out.
Driving that knee deep into the enemy. There's press, and now raining down multiple blows on his opponent.
Going for the pin for the win. And the count stopped short of 2.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point. Stunner.
Stealing a page straight from his opponent's playbook there.
Cover.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go...
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable.
Latino Heat!
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE collide.